I want to clear the air of why I keep saying my house has been taken. It's behind my gates. It's part of my estate. My estate is from Lakewood to Chalmers, the whole perimeter. And my property, 4219 Chalmers, has actually been taken. You see right here, it says, take further notice, individuals or entities interested in purchasing, encumbering, or conveying this property should contact the Detroit Land Bank Authority. That doesn't say contact Charles E. Brooks Jr. That shows you I have no control over it. Last time I checked, this was my home. So they went to court on the 21st, and you heard the server say, we've been to court several times. I was never served a subpoena. I was never served a blight notice in regards to that matter. And also, I was never privy to even go to court to represent myself in regards to this. So I never had a say-so in it. On the 24th, the judge signed an ex parte order. And again, he mentioned in here, it is hereby ordered that the defendant and owners, interest holders of defendant property shall not transfer nor encumber said property without an order of this court or the stipulation of the parties. Again, I can't do anything with my home without permission of the court. So my control status and my ownership status has been taken away from me. Let's say that I want to get a loan or a mortgage to finish the work that I need to do over there, or even a construction loan. I can't do it because mortgage brokers tap in. They will not loan money on a property that has a lien on it. And this has the notice of the list pendings and the ex parte order has been entered. So no, I don't have control over my home. And so that's the facts right there. That covers that right there. What I want to do, we want to jump to Lakewood, since they saying that I use the backdrop to do a false advertisement. Everybody views this and takes pictures and takes reels and everything. This is my home, and I can broadcast it any way I want to. And that's where we use to shoot it in the front of my driveway. What the city has done, and I'm going to show you out of the mouth of one of their own workers, is not finished yet because the man who was building it died. And if don't nobody step up, the city gonna tear it down. I work there, and it's on our list. So the content creator who created the reel said, man, that's a lie. The guy is living. He's tagged and commented on this post. The guy comes back and cleans it up and said, probably that's what we were told when we had to go out and canvass the area. Here's the rest of the post right here. Probably that's why we were told we had to canvass the area. So the guy commented back, the content creator commented, okay, got you. And you see what he said. I'm not going to repeat that. I ain't going to repeat none of them lines. But you see, I left my remark open because I came in and replied and said, that's untrue. I'm alive and well. I don't know what list you're talking about. I have been working on this for many, many years. I actually think you got some very wrong information. I got God on my side, and I have no worries. This is one of the first things that did. So they're under the impression that I passed away, and they're going to tear my property down. And the only reason I blacked out his name because I don't want him to get fired, because he said he was under direct orders, whatever department sent them out here to canvass the areas. So I don't want to see him lose his job. And that's why I'm sharing that. The other portion is about the assessor's office, as far as I almost literally lost the castle. And you would have been able to get this house for about $4,000 or more at the auction, because the assessor removed my homestead off of my property because they sent my mail to a P.O. box that I haven't had since 2022. Even though all of my assessments come to my property, 4234. This is for all of my properties in the city of Detroit. They come to my home, 4234, but Lakewood, but nothing from the assessor's office for 4234 for the last 2 years. Every time I would inquire about it, I go down there, they say it's on the way or whatever, and they couldn't print it off because they say a third party prints these off. So we haven't got it. But the caveat to this is that they were processing this paperwork downtown, and someone, God told an angel to come to my home and tell me, hey, you need to get downtown and take care of this PRE and get down there right away. So Went down there, found out what was going on, and there was a bill, that $1,000 bill, by them removing the PRE for 2020. Well, that had already been 4 years old, so they sent it over to the Wayne County Treasurer. By the time the Wayne County Treasurer started processing it, the city of Detroit said, no, he owes for 2020, 21, 22, and 23. And they sent those tax rolls over to the Wayne County Treasurer. So we ended up owing in excess of $4,000. And I immediately paid that to get it back from the Wayne County Treasurer. So we snatched the castle back from the Treasurer, and we paid that. And then I have to appeal to the Michigan Tribunal so that they can do their due diligence, because they're the overseer, from my understanding, of the assessor's office. And I just want to clear the air on those two matters or whatever. So we don't have to keep providing this false information like I'm looking for attention and I'm trying to look for a wife and I'm doing all this. I've been happily married for 31 years, almost 31 years with my wife. And we got a beautiful family who supported me. And also we got a beautiful community that appreciates what I've done.